Hi and welcome to Reseller News. My name is Pasini. Today is September 21st, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content and come back for more. Today I'm going to do the Reseller News. I got some windows open up, so without further ado, let's get right to it. Okay, before I get started, I just want to share with you guys really quick. I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you the URLs to where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you to pick up where I left off. This first story is going to be from Skip McGrath, and let me give you the URL. It's www.skipmcgrath.com. Story goes on to say here, Amazon making it easy to add videos to product detail pages. Interesting. Let's read a little into this here. Okay, and this story came out August 23rd, 2020. I know. I like to keep you guys in the loop. It's still considered new, so we've got to still hang in there. The reason why I'm saying that there, because for people who follow me know I like to always store the dates out there and keep the information current as possible, you know, up to date. But regardless, it's still within the year of 2020. So without further ado, let's keep reading a little more into it. It says here is an actual announcement, Amazon announcement. It goes, video uploads now available for your listings, which is pretty cool, just like eBay. Well, eBay had it for a while. I just think a lot of people don't use the listing, putting videos in there, which I recommend you do on occasion with certain things, maybe electronics. It's always good to embed a video in there just to kind of like help coax the buyer into buying your product. It doesn't hurt to include that in there. But anyway, let's go on a little more into this here. It says video uploads now available for your listings. It says now you could upload videos for your listings using Seller Central. Videos uploaded will be eligible to appear in the images section in the product detail page. Placement previously reserved for brands. Okay. Then it goes on to say, yeah, we have seen that when a video is available, customers spend more and visit fewer detailed pages. A strong preference for video is shown based on the customer's purchasing decisions. It's true. You know, as they say, every picture tells 1,000 words. I'm all for videos. I've had in the past, I've had embedded videos in my eBay listings. Okay, not Amazon. Like I said, I'm a registered seller on Amazon, but I don't have anything to me. I'm not selling anything at the present time on the in Amazon as well. But that's pretty cool to know. I'm going to leave that window up because whenever new things like this come out, I like to always embark on it. So maybe I'm going to maybe start listing a couple items on there just to feel the waters out on Amazon. I haven't sold on Amazon in a long time, so I want to see what's going on. I don't expect miracles to happen overnight, but we'll see where it goes. But I gave you the URL. If you are an Amazon seller, or if you're thinking about selling on Amazon, this might be of help to you. Okay. Now, the next 7 windows are going to be from E-commerce Bytes. That is one of my favorite sites, my go-to site as far as getting information about e-commerce. I love it. I've been with them for a number of years, following them and getting their news flash letters and stuff. So it's really good. So all right, these next 7 windows, like I said, are going to be from them. I'm going to give you URL, and before I get go into this here with this particular website, I highly recommend you go directly to the website because they have active hyperlinks, and you usually know when it's an active hyperlink when you look down there. Let's see if we scroll down this page here. Sometimes you'll see it's usually in blue lettering. Okay, this particular one doesn't have it, but on the right hand side over here, see where our mouse is? These are, like it says e-commerce EKG, these are active hyperlinks. So you may want to read more into a topic or explore this website. So please definitely go to the website itself. If you want to do me a little favor, if you can, if you do sign up, if you look to the far right over here, it says E-commerce Bytes. Sign up for free. You get news flash letters and updates. It'll tell you to enter your email address and how you heard. If you don't mind, if you want to just tell them, I was Rich Pasini's YouTube channel, and he highly recommended whatever to check out your to sign up for your newsletters. So that would be helpful if you want to. I mean, I'd appreciate it. I don't get anything for it. I don't have an affiliate link with them. The only affiliation link, affiliation I have with them is when I get their news flashes. That's about it. So please keep that in mind. Okay. Now, I like to give the dates. Like I said, the next 7 windows are going to be from E-commerce Bytes. So let me give you a URL. It's www.ecommercebytes.com. This story came out September 20th, 2020, and it goes on to say eBay probes sellers in a new survey. It says eBay is conducting an in-depth survey asking sellers about the resources they use to get the news, information, and support. While the survey is ostensibly about eBay's community resources, is also required respondents about their selling behavior, such as the following 2 questions. Other than eBay, have you sold on any other of the following marketplaces in the past 12 months? Select all that apply. That would be me. I do sell on other platforms. Even though I've been with eBay for over 20 years, I do sell on other platforms. I sell on Bonanza and Poshmark. I am a registered seller, like I said, on Amazon, but I'm not selling on there right at this point in time. So it goes on to say here, select all that apply. I have sold only on eBay, Amazon, Craigslist, Etsy. I'm also a registered seller on Etsy. I tried them a long time ago, but I wasn't getting any good response from there, so I said forget it. Facebook Marketplace, I have checked them out. I had made a couple sales on Facebook Marketplaces. I never got this message that they're talking about here, and nobody ever contacted me from eBay in regards to if I about selling on other platforms. If they do, I'll be more than happy to share it with them. Facebook Marketplace, Let Go. I tried Let Go. I had something on there and I took it off because it ended up selling on eBay after all. I was doing cross-selling, so it was one of those deals. Mercari, I signed up with them, never really used them. OfferUp, no. Poshmark, I do have, I made a few sales on it. Well, more than a few sales with Poshmark. And Rakuten, no, I don't have them. Walmart, no. And Wish, and of course there's other, please specify. It goes, which of the following best describes you as a seller? Select one. Merchant, purchases stock from manufacturers or distributes multiple of the same item for sale. The other one is reseller. Sources from various stores, websites, inventory is mainly one of a kind and not all the multiple quantity. And then another one is, the last one is others, please specify. Now, I didn't get the survey from them, okay? As you can see here, they got quite a bit here. They're asking quite a bit of information here. Well, I can understand. I guess eBay wants to, see, hey, what do you think about our service, So I can understand them doing a survey like that. Now, again, I'm not going to read all this. It's way too much to read here. I'm going to leave this window open because I want to come back to this. I want to check some stuff out in it, and we'll see what else they have to offer on there. Here's another one here. It's an Amazon story for you Amazon sellers out there. I'm talking the avid sellers, not the guys like me that's very got a dormant account. Amazon takedown bribes a suitcase of cash, cyber vandalism. Wow. This story came out September 18, 2020. It says the government charged 6 people, including a prominent Amazon expert and consultant, with conspiracy and wire fraud as part of a scheme to bribe Amazon employees in order to get the third-party sellers' accounts reinstated, among other things. Wow. The intrigue alleged included a suitcase full of cash sent from one defendant to another through Uber. Wow. This is news to me. That's why I love to do the reseller news. I love sharing stuff with you guys out there, especially if you never heard of it. I'm not familiar with it. I didn't hear about this story here. That's why, like I said, I love doing reseller news. I'm not going to read too much into it. However, I will leave this window open. I will come back to this and pick up where I left off. Here's another story came out. This one came out September 20th, 2020. eBay considers enhancements to Seller Hub. Let's read a little into this here. It says eBay is considered. eBay is adding a new tagging feature to the Seller Hub, a portal eBay rolled out widely to sellers in 2018 that replaced some other tools sellers have been using to manage their listings. Senior product manager of the eBay selling team, David Bernstein, sought input. Again, that's an active hyperlink. If you click it on, it'll take you to another window on how sellers would like to be able to filter and sort the Seller Hub active listings page. Okay, just read a little more into it. It goes on to say this is currently just a brainstorming exercise as my team and I are trying to address various requests which we receive from sellers, but what I've one of a kind is more flexible system that sellers could use if they you could use if and how they like, he wrote. Okay, well we'll see what happens with that. I'm always looking for updates and stuff like that. And as long as it's beneficial where it helps, I don't have no problem with that. All right, let's move to the next window here. This story came out September 17, 2020. Hair razor experience prompts seller to quit eBay. Wow. Okay, this guy wrote in, whoever it is, either most likely a seller or a buyer, wrote into Einstein. And for those who don't know, Einstein is the co-founder, I believe, and also the editor for e-commerce bites. So when you're going to see these every now and then, if you subscribe, when you see Dear Ina, it's most like a buyer or seller, writing into them to share their experience with the rest of us. Okay, so it goes on to say, Dear Ina, I had my eBay account since 1999, just like me. I've been a seller since 2008. Yeah, I've rolled with all the punches because it was the best game out there at the time. Since I sell pre-owned clothing, once eBay went to a 30-day returns, I opted for no returns. My sales understandably took a bit in a nosedive. Wow, but I'd rather have that than dealing with a clothing rental. 30 days is a long time to be for used clothing. It is. I agree. They really shouldn't. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I know they're trying to keep it like, on the up and up. In other words, like, trying to make us sellers, because I'm a seller as well, as, basically working the same coordinates with the stores, with the general retailing stores, you go along with that line there, so to speak, But I think it is. And then I think at one point, I can't, don't swear to it here, but I thought they wanted to do it at one time 60 days. They might even have it, I don't know. That's crazy. I wouldn't do that there. And somebody said one day time, I was listening to eBay radio, and somebody said, one guy goes, I wouldn't care if they had it for 90 days. I was like, was this guy kidding or what? Is this some kind of a joke? 90 days? Why don't you just make it for a whole year? I mean, come on now. You got to, that's crazy. Anyway, so it goes on to say, he's just reading a little more. It says, I tested and sold a set of hot rollers last month. I've sold many of the vintage wax core sets in the past. These were sent out working and immaculately clean. I heard nothing from the buyer until 3 weeks later. The case was opened up as a defective item. The reason being that the rollers did not get enough get it hot enough to curl her hair. Well, I just want to just throw this out there. I sell used electronics, pretty much. I got a little mixture of everything, but when it comes to things of that nature, I could see that happening. Right now I got a curling iron, a hot iron things, to straighten your hair, whatever you call those things. It was given to me by a relative. I think it's Revlon. It's not. If you look at my eBay listings, you'll see it there. Now, depending how much a person used that thing, nothing's meant to last. Something eventually is going to burn out. Now I'm not, sticking up for the buyer here, but you got to take that into consideration. They're buying used products off of eBay. You don't know how it was used prior. You might have bought it in a yard sale, a garage sale, or a thrift store, and the person might have gotten rid of it. Maybe it was on its way out. Maybe they experienced in the same situation. Maybe they were finding out it wasn't making the curls hot, whatever. Well, the curlers were. Well, this is raw curlers, right? Yeah, yeah, that's what it looks like there. And it's possible. So rather than in some cases discarding it, the person figures, I'll give it to a local thrift store, put it up for sale on eBay, whatever. I think it's crazy, in a sense, but, I can understand something like that happening, but especially with pre-owned, But, again, for our sellers, in order to be top-rated seller, I think they want you to have a 30-day return policy, But they want you to, with eBay, in order to maintain that they had that top-rated seller plus badge, whatever there, they want you to meet a certain criteria, like with certain things, like in other words, offer free returns, offer 30-day returns, whatever, free shipping and stuff like that. They have they got their little perimeters set up where, in order to get that badge displayed, they want you to follow those guidelines. Now, for example, I'll share this with you really quick. I'm selling. I was given to me by a relative. It's a G-Mark. I think the model number is 101. It's an old vintage tape recorder. It doesn't work. It don't work. So I'm putting it on eBay. I listed it today. I listed for what do you call it? With a buy it now price, right? For parts not working. And the title, I put it in the little condition box there, you know, when you're creating your listing, and I also put it in the description body itself. Okay, and I also put in there just to give the buyer heads up, because sometimes buyers don't read the descriptions all the way through. I put in there, if you return it, the buyer pays full return shipping. They're going to pay the shipping on it. I'm not going to have people buy something from me, try to fix it, or pick parts out of it and send it back to me on my expense. So I put in there. Now that will not, because I put buyer pays return shipping, on that particular item, you won't probably see top rated plus, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? I can't afford to keep taking losses on shipping charges. Everything else is got, you know, free return shipping. Okay? But when it comes to heavy items or items that's, you know, something that's going to cost money in shipping, the buyer's going to have to pay for it. So I can understand, but I can understand where this person's coming from, though. With all kidding aside, really. Like I said, you're buying something pre-owned. You know, you don't know when they bought it. You know, unless you're going to do your own statistical abstract on a thing and sit there and say, well, let's see. They bought that thing back in 2000. It's now 2020. Okay, so how many years is it, right? You know, and now it's up for sale on eBay. You buy it. I mean, you know, you really got to take that in consideration when it comes to selling used stuff, you know. All right, anyway, I don't want to expand too much on that topic. Let's go to the next window here. This one here came out September 19, 2020. Rita seeks list of brands that target eBay sellers. Another interesting story, right? Somebody wrote into Ina again. Dear Ina, I was wondering if this topic ever came up or even answered. I've been running into Vero photo issues on eBay in the past and have changed my listings to try to comply. I recently had a problem with HP again on an item, and I used eBay's catalog and stock photo and was restricted for 3 days. When I called eBay, they reinstated me and removed the violation from the account, so they say. I have to be honest with you guys. I have to give accolades and praise to the eBay teammates. For me, it's my personal statement, because anytime I had an issue with eBay, which is very rare, but for the most part, the very few times I did deal with them, they always were there to help me out, and they did. And the same goes for PayPal. Okay, they always were there to help me out. So I don't really have any beefs with those companies. But you're going to find that you may not have a beef with them, or you may not experience the same scenario they're going through. But, you know, those things do exist. It's just that I'm not experiencing it myself. So that's why sometimes I find it a little, you know, not breathtaking, but I get taken back when I hear these things. I say to myself, wow, thank God. You know, I'm thinking to myself, thank God I'm not going through half of what these people are going through, you know. But that's why, like I said again, that's why I love to do the Reseller News, because I love to get the information out there, you know. Keeps us in a loop, you know, just to keep us informed what's going on in the e-commerce world. I'm not going to read too much into that. Like I said again, you got the URL. You could pick up where I left off. Let's move over here to the next window. Here's an Amazon story. Did I read this one here? Because sometimes I print out twice. Let me see. Amazon. Let me just see something really quick here, folks. No, that's Amazon takedown. Okay, it's far. All right. I just want to see something, because sometimes I'm a little click with the finger here. I might print it up twice, you know, activate it twice. All right. This story came out September 19, 2020. It goes on to say Amazon reacts to federal indictment of seller consultants. Oh, it seems familiar now. It really does. It goes on to say here, any marketplace seller who has had their account suspended understands the feeling of desperation and sense of urgency to get reinstated. But some Amazon merchants were driven to use consultants that were government accused on Friday of conspiracy and fraud. Wow. All right, let's read a little more into this here, because this is going to be, we've got one more window to go. It goes on to say the Justice Department released an indictment against 6 people in connection with the multi-million-dollar scheme. Wow. To bribe Amazon employees and contractors, quote, consultants to Amazon Marketplace merchants paid over $100,000 in bribes to secure an unfair competitive advantage worth more than $100 million, federal prosecutors asked. Wow. You got to admit, folks, the hits just keep coming on, right? They keep coming. And let's do the last one over here. Another Amazon story. Wow. See, I'm more Amazon outweighs the eBay stories. No, I'm only kidding. This story comes September 18, 2020. It says Amazon aggregates seller policy violations in new dashboard. Let's get my mouse cursor over here, get it up a little. There we go. Come on, let's go over here. It goes on to say here, Amazon launched a new policy compliance dashboard called AHR for professional sellers. It is designed to act as a warning signal to sellers whose accounts may be in jeopardy due to policy violations. And then you could, again, the blue lettering in there, it's active hyperlinks. You could click it on and, follow suit with it. And then it goes on to say if the HAR is at risk or critical, your account may be at risk of deactivation. And then it goes on to say a little further here, according to Thursday's announcement, note that the rating doesn't change existing selling policy. Okay, you guys, like I said again, you know the deal. And that is it. Wow. Okay, I did the last window. Okay, let's see if I can close this out. I hope I'm gonna now when I usually end it, like pause the video like this, it'll give me a little timestamp there, how long it took to create this video. I'm trying to keep the video short for you guys. So let me back out of here. Don't go anywhere just yet. We're gonna close it out. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you found the information helpful. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated to when I post new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. You're watching Reseller News for September 21st, 2020. I just want to say thank you again. If you are an eBay seller or you're still on any other platforms, I'm wishing you guys all the best in sales. Until next time, bye-bye for now.